Hey, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to No Jumper News. It's Adam22 here with your man AD. Let's get right into these stories. All right, so our first story concerns the new up-and-coming R&B trap soul god Rod Wave versus his stylistic predecessor PNB Rock. Let's talk about it. Okay, so over the past few days, PNB Rock and Rod Wave have had a bit of a back and forth after PNB Rock took to his Instagram and decided to offer his opinion on the new generation of rappers making sad music. It's unclear exactly what has caused PNB Rock to share his thoughts like this, but PNB has said that the new music coming out these days makes him feel depressed. On his Instagram story, he wrote, "All these Lil N-words, albums, and tapes be sad as hell. Lil like all these Lil MFs, depressed, SMH, I can't listen to this shit. Makes me want to go kill myself listening to these sad ass little boys, LOL. And these the dudes y'all look up to, SMH, LOL. Like, even when I was down to my last down and out, I was happier than that. I went out and got it. Never was sitting around feeling sad and depressed. That's for suckers. New generation shit, I guess." Rod Wave, who has built a cult-like fan base and was named on this year's XXL freshman list, is known for showcasing his pain through his music. Though PNB did not direct his messages to any rapper specifically, Rod Wave still caught wind of the comments and felt some sort of way about it. He took it upon himself to directly address PNB's comments, writing, "@PNB Rock, put an address on that shit." Rod Wave then hopped on camera and spoke about rappers not being connected to reality, and that's why the rap industry is overrun with dance and pop music. PNB responded to Rod Wave's threats, saying that he was not taking back anything he said and that he can't help if Rod Wave felt it was a personal attack because he never mentioned any name specifically. He also claims that both he and Rod Wave make the same type of music, insisting that he birthed Rod Wave's whole style and called him his son. I feel like PNB Rock feels like he is kind of being left behind in terms of the new generation of R&B rappers. Like he very much was getting a lot of attention a couple of years ago. Now he feels like, oh, Rod Wave is getting all this attention. There's all these different sort of sad rappers and stuff. And I feel him, because when you were on the XXL cover a couple of years ago, it's gotta hurt seeing generation after generation of new rappers being ushered in and people are paying all attention to them and not necessarily focusing on the new content that you're putting out.
I disagree.
Why?
For one, PNB makes shit with pain in it as well. And just like Rod Wave, like when you talking about your life and shit that you go through, like that's not necessarily sad. I feel what PNB was talking about. A lot of the newer artists, I feel like they're just talking and just being sad for no reason. They don't have real struggles like they claim to be. Now, Rod Wave is from the streets. PNB is from the streets. You feel me? AD is from the streets. I can talk. They can talk about stuff that they went through and going outside. You know what I'm saying? Losing homies. That's real. And I feel like a lot of the newer artists coming out right now, they're just, I'm just depressed for no reason.
And that is the interesting part about Rod Wave taking offense to this comment, is that to me, Rod Wave's music has a lot of substance. I do hear a lot of rappers who I consider to be basically like generically just stating like, oh, my demons are haunting me. Oh, I'm sad. Yeah. Oh, like, you know, a lot of rappers seem like they're kind of bullshitting with the emotion because that is like the cool thing to do now. Like for me, PNB Rock, one of the things that stood out to me the most is like one of his biggest songs with Kodak. He wrote that in prison. Like he was singing that to himself for like at least a year before he got out and put that shit down in a studio. To me, Rod Wave, I don't look at him as somebody who's sort of like just generic sad rap. So it's interesting that he took offense to it, but I think, you know, probably this is the kind of thing that the fans are sort of amplifying. The fans were probably in Rod Wave's comments saying, oh, PNB is saying this to you, whatever. But I mean, at the end of the day, I think PNB is in kind of the weird position where he needs people to pay attention to his music, and he feels like there's a lot of rappers who sort of have taken from his style and they're the ones getting the attention. And meanwhile, he feels like his stuff is a little bit more legitimate, a little bit more to the source, and it's not getting paid the same attention that these new generation are.
And you know, like I feel that now, let me be clear. Rod Wave, I haven't heard an artist in a long time whose pain and the music and energy hit me the way his shit do. Like,
I agree. He's incredible.
He's incredible when it comes down to that. And I fuck with PNB music. But Rod Wave, I feel like you could have hit up PNB and said, hey, check it out. Is you referring to me? And y'all could have did that shit out of the social media shit. Bro jumped right into the shit and it said, hey, I feel like you talking about me. You know what I'm saying? And I don't feel like PNB was talking about one person in particular. I think he was talking about the new genre as a whole.
That's interesting, because if you really look at the XXL cover, I'm trying to think of who else really sort of fits into that mold of doing like the sad, depressed type stuff, because you hear a little bit of that from Polo G, but Rod Wave clearly is the person on the cover that has the most sad raps.
But I don't think it's sad and depressed because you just living his life.
Nah, but he do got the sad bars. Like he's definitely like really like
you lost
he's
homies,
spitting
you in the
pain
field.
bars all the time.
But
and
you can feel that pain, but that's when you're used to that and it's normal everyday life stuff. You feel me? I don't think he's just doing that for a song. He's speaking his truth.
Do you believe that PNB was intentionally sub-dissing?
No,
me neither. I don't really think that he was sitting there thinking like, I'm gonna get these bars off about Rod Wave and people aren't gonna know that I'm talking about Rod Wave. I don't think PNB was thinking that.
The type of niggas my little brother listened to, I'd be like, who the fuck is this?
Right.
And then I say, hey, what's their background? Where are they from? These niggas got rich ass parents. They got, oh man, come on, cuz you depressed for no reason.
Everybody's fighting their demons, but we just don't really know what the demons are all the time. But hey, man, it can be hard being a suburban kid. Let me tell you, you grow up in the suburbs, you could still end up pretty messed up in the head.
I'm from Compton Crib. I done seen some real demons, nigga.
That's its own brand. That's its own brand of fucked up. We got our own
that's
brand out here in the suburbs. We fucked up too. We got people shooting up our schools.
Yeah.
Sometimes.
White people.
Occasionally.
White people.
Okay, so our second story of the day, we do have an update about Meg and Tory Lane. So Megan Thee Stallion posted and then deleted a photo on Instagram of the alleged gunshot wound that she suffered last month while out with rapper Tory Lanez. In the caption, she included a statement saying that she was hit in the back of her foot as she was walking away. LOL, what have I learned about majority of the people on social media is y'all like to hear bad news before good news. A lie spreads quicker than the truth, and y'all really be believing the shit y'all make up. I got hit at the back of my feet because when I got shot, I was walking away facing the back. Why would I lie about getting shot? Why are y'all so upset that I don't want to be in the bed sad? Why y'all upset that I can walk? I got my stitches out my feet like 2 weeks ago and I was ready to go celebrate WAP going #1. I usually don't address internet bullshit, but y'all people are so sick. God was really watching over me and I'm healing so well. Sorry I'm not as sad and miserable as a lot of y'all, LOL, but I'm gonna keep being Megan Thee MF Stallion. Everything we know so far about the incident indicates that Tory Lanez shot her. Meg, however, has never said who did it. According to TMZ, the LA County DA's office is reviewing possible assault charges against Tory Lanez for his alleged involvement in the shooting. Tory was arrested, but only charged with possession of a firearm and was released on $35,000 bond. It's interesting seeing the extent to which the people talking shit about Meg in the comments affects her. You know, like she will hold it in for a couple weeks at a time, and then she will bust out an Instagram caption that just makes you realize like, oh, she saw all that. Like she's really actually paying attention. So, I mean, we're looking at somebody in the case of Meg who had something horrific done to her and is actually in tune with the internet enough that she's reading the comments, that she's reading the captions, and she don't appreciate it. And she's not ashamed to come out and say, I don't like this. I don't like people making jokes about me getting shot in the foot, which seems like a pretty reasonable request. It's just interesting to see her verbalize that because, you know, when Beyonce and Jay were going through their thing, you didn't see Beyonce come out and say, hey, I don't appreciate these memes about my husband cheating on me and getting beat up in an elevator, whatever. Like, you know, Beyonce would not respond to the chatter like that. Meg Thee Stallion, she's a younger artist. She's of the new generation. She's down to hop in there and let y'all know what she thinks.
But it's wrong though. You feel me? It's real messed up because if somebody was to shoot your sister, period. If your sister was to get shot right now and you seen that and you seen people making jokes about it online, I'm gonna be coming for blood. There ain't nothing. That's nothing to joke about. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit ain't right.
I think that there should be room for jokes in that sense that like if you're a celebrity, people are gonna make memes about you. You're just gonna have to kind of accept that. The thing is that the people saying like, oh look, Meg wasn't really hurt in the first place because she's in the club a month after she got shot. It's like she's an adult. Like she wants to go to the club. She's at the peak of her career. If she feels okay to walk around, it would be nice to see her be able to walk around without being accused of lying.
Was she gonna be depressed all day and just sit in the house?
I don't know, right? Like,
I wouldn't do that shit.
If she can walk and go to the club, like amazing.
Listen, I got homies then got popped, and then 4 or 5 hours they back in the streets. You feel me?
Yeah. I mean, I've known dudes who got like the worst concussions that you could ever imagine on a BMX bike, and they were out riding their BMX bike again with no helmet the next day. Like realistically,
I'm glad that the parallels of gunshot wounds and gang wounds to the BMX bikes and concussions.
It's true though, because in the sense that you could have something really, really bad happen to you, And what are you going to do? Is your life going to be better because you lay in bed for 3-4 weeks? No, I mean, get out there. And I mean, for her, it's like people really are serious about this. They're really like, look, like she's fine. Nothing happened to her. That's crazy.
I just feel like people right now, they want to know the information so bad. And I'm going to say something right now that I know a lot of people ain't going to agree with. I don't think Tory Lanez did it.
What?
I don't think he did it.
You're the only person I've heard say that so far.
It's just too weird to me.
This is just you being so dedicated to not snitching that you're willing to entertain
No,
any
it's not
possible
that.
theory.
It is not. Okay, right now, if me, you, and Josh was in this room right now, and apparently something happened to where...
If a girl got shot in the foot, it would be me, you, or Josh.
But the police will do what? They will give charges for that shit, right?
They're still contemplating
Man, come
dropping
on.
charges.
This shit is weird.
I
It's
see
taking
what
too
you're
long.
trying to do. You're looking at the stock market and you're looking at the Tory Lane stock and you're like, ooh, it's low right now. But if I buy some right now, then that shit might skyrocket if it turns out he didn't do it.
What I'm saying is the shit seems too weird and it's too quiet. It's too weird because if they had him dead to rights, they would have put them charges on him. The LAPD don't miss when it comes to that shit.
Sometimes
so
the
I think it's something bigger
the
to the
truth
story.
is stranger than fiction.
No, that's stupid. I don't even know what that means.
Did I say it wrong? No, either way. Listen, this is one thing I'll say. I saw people saying that Tory Lanez's music is streaming more than ever right now on streaming services, which is kind of mind-blowing to me because I can't imagine that anybody like found out about Tory Lanez because of this. Like he's been out for a minute. Like he been out doing it. Like I can't imagine that this incident would make more people want to listen to him. However, I mean, I'll have to respectfully disagree. It seems to me that based on everything she said,
I'm just saying it's too weird. I don't think it's this.
Wait till the video drops. Wait till the video drops.
I don't think it's a video.
There is a video.
You sure?
I mean, no, but allegedly there's a video.
I'm gonna say, what do you know that I don't know?
Tory, if you didn't shoot her, I owe you an apology. If you did shoot her, then we do not owe you an apology. You owe her an apology.
That's respectful.
Imagine if you dropped the apology right now, like, ladies, gentlemen, I just want to apologize because I shot Meg Thee Stallion in the foot. Like, we're so used to seeing people apologize, but I don't think we're gonna see that one.
Maybe it was a driver.
Maybe it was a drop. Maybe it was the bodyguard. Yeah. All right, YouTube, we really, really appreciate y'all tuning in. If you want to do us a favor, hit the like button, drop a comment, and subscribe, and we will be back very, very soon. Appreciate y'all.